Your Excellency, I warmly welcome you to Lango Cell. You are welcome.
Your Excellency, without good transport infrastructure, we would have been an island in the mainland because of the many swamps and water bodies in Lango. We thank you for the rehabilitation of the 66-kilometer Lira Kamdini Road, which had become a death trap. Today, with its rehabilitation nearing completion, it has become an artery, ensuring smooth flow of goods to Kenya, Congo, and South Sudan. Apoyo chunkedewa. The 191-kilometer Renkunye Apach Lira Puranga Road construction has also shown great progress as its first phase nears completion. And lastly, the rehabilitation of the rail line from Tororo to Lira, Kole, Oyam, Gulu, which is ongoing. The people of Lango will be happy to hear once again the sound of the train with its horn blaring through the villages as it traverses the different stations and cuts through swampy, rocky, and the hilly terrains of Lango. Apoyo chunkedewang dushu. The last area, Your Excellency, want to appreciate you. Lango is known for the 4S. The first is sunflower. The second is soya. The third is simsim. But the fourth S is soccer. We want to thank you for the construction of a Kibwa Stadium that will host the 2027 AFCON tournament and market Lango to Africa. Your Excellency, the onset of the cattle compensation, at this onset, a number of claimants affirm that they have been receiving the funds and have used it in various ways to improve on their livelihoods, including undertaking house construction, educating their children, land acquisition, purchase of cattle, among others. Majority, being senior citizens, have further enabled their resources trickle down to their children and grandchildren, the Bazukulu. In Lango, the Bazukulu, we call them the Ekwai. So this has trickled down to them. However, Your Excellency, this exercise is still facing challenges. To date, the estimates show that we have about 12,398 claimants that have been paid. This is just 10% of the 125,833 claimants who went to court. The quantum of payment has also been very low, with persons who had lost up to 50 cattle still receiving just one cattle or one cow per year, which implies this may take almost 50 years if we were to use this approach. There have been bounce payments because of invalid accounts. There's been a lot of extortion, Your Excellency. Data cards being sold at 100,000, 200,000 shillings. And even after that has been bought at 100,000, 200,000, you're told to come and look at the information, pay another 20,000. It has become a scheme and a racket for extortion. This has left the vulnerable people unable to access the payments. The non-involvement of the claimant coordinators who have been umbrella associations to coordinate them has led to difficulty in establishing the actual number of persons who have received payments and whether they're the rightful beneficiaries. According to the list of payments for Lango, a cut-off date of birth of 1969 and below has been applied for persons eligible for compensation. That means if you're born from 1970, then you literally are not eligible to receive this. Yet, Your Excellency, when the cattle insurgency or rustling took place, many people lost their parents, lost their property, and they become the leaders of child-headed families. They saw their parents being killed. They saw their cattle being taken away. They saw their property being destroyed. But as it is right now, they have been told they are minors. People born from 1970 onwards. We really find this as a very big challenge and marginalization and disenfranchisement from them.
In Lango sub-region, 8,284 individual claimants with 119.25 billion are remaining. In Teso sub-region, 10,708 individual claimants are remaining, with a claim of 195.9 billion. This makes a total of 24,509 claimants with a total claim of 506.69 billion. Your Excellency, significant progress has been made in compensating a number of claimants, although a number of queries needs to be resolved, one being the fact that most of the people who receive this money do not talk. All you hear is that people have not been paid. Those who receive the money keep quiet. They do not come out to admit. We ask and seek for continued collaboration with the districts of Acholi, Lango, and Teso for this exercise to go smoothly. Your Excellency, we have come with a box. We have come with a box of all the claimants that we have so far paid in Lango sub-region. We are going to hand it to the chairperson of Lango Parliamentary Group, Judith Aliek. And we will endeavor and undertake as a ministry to have this produced and handed to the district administrative officers so that it can be pinned at all districts. Judith Aliek, the files are here. The people we have paid, the lists are here, and the amounts paid.
The issue that has brought us here today is about cattle compensation. Luak momkodi unuchunywa. The issue that has brought us here today is about the cattle compensation. And as we have seen, the sentiments are quite high. Possibly because the process has been long in the coming. Of course, as time has passed, the nature of families have also changed. The heads of families who lost the cattle in some cases have passed away, leaving children. Children will also risk passing away and leaving grandchildren. So I want to salute the statement made by Honorable Opiachuri that let us take a decisive action and have an end, a start and an end to this long-drawn compensation. I'm very, very confident, Your Excellency, that this is not a task that can defeat your capacity. We shall see an end to it. And I appeal to my people for patience. Patience to give His Excellency the President time amid his many other callings in government so that he can prioritize us in his program. Your Excellency, on behalf of the cultural institution, I propose to you a few areas that can form the part of your agenda for the next 5 years in Lao. The Honorable Member of Parliament, Dr. Piachuri, has already mentioned some. And I have about 2 or 3 that I also want to put before you. Your Excellency, my administration as Wonyachi is very new, is very young. I have two pillars of my administration that need strengthening. I have come with the Agong because through her, the women of Lango have formed Agong Foundation to help fight poverty. Your minister, Honorable Dr. Mona, already launched this foundation successfully, and they have a budget of 450 million shillings to fight for the girl child, for the widows, and for the women program in Lao, and also supporting the SACCO per district for women. The second pillar of my administration that is also young and needs strengthening are the Owitong, or the clan leaders. They are about 175, and they have their SACCO. Is already operational, and they were thinking, Your Excellency, that if they were given about 550 million, they and their clans would have a source of fund for fighting poverty within the clans.
Your Excellency, our memorandum has been read. Allow me to mention only a few things to remind you. Number one, when you came to launch the construction of Akibwa Stadium, you promised to sell some of your cows and buy Lango Province Football Club a bus. Your Excellency, the youth are very excited and they are waiting for the bus. The people of Lango love football.
Now, Engineer Odong, I was with his father, Joseph Okune, was with me at Ntare, we were schoolmates.
Won nyacha nye Engineer Odong kune, ana kwano kede, iskula longone Ntare. Papere, papa Engineer Odong me oluoni okune, ana kwano kede, iskula ma longone Ntare.
And when I came from the bush, he's one of the people I appointed as the Minister of Planning.
Ikarameana luenya de donyi bung ente berudana chiela meana chimo achalo minister ame teacher lo goye pulan.
So I will give all the support to Mzee Yosa Modur.
Anami yo chwag dushu bodwo nyashi achon Yosa Modur.
And I'm happy the issue of the cultural institution is now settled legally.
Yeah, dong yomi alobere kere chik me Uganda kopa maho rujuruja yatie te kwaralao don tum.
Now, regarding the issue of compensation,
alobere dong ikobme cholodok.
This is a matter which has not been coordinated from the beginning.
Mano beruginda me peubeda metia woti yore chahere ya chake.
Because these wars, the compensation we are talking about is for properties destroyed during the wars of Uganda.
Bien chula me wanati ukobani, obero me chulo jami, ame obino balo, ikare me luenya popat e Uganda kan.
These wars were caused by bad politics.
Luen ducha me obero tie Uganda kan ngo me okelo obero wibie arach.
Which we keep telling you about.
Ame anyo wano beru kobiwu pi wibie arach.
So, when we are talking of insecurity, the suffering, the loss of property, how did it start? It started with the bad politics.
Kado wano kopa me maho kara me kuch peye, kao penya penyo chahere ningo, o chahere bien wibie me kare nasha no beru wibie arach.
Now, our journey all this time has been to correct the politics.
Don't water wano beru water e kare ni dushu no beru me yobo wibie arachi.
That's why we tell you of politics of patriotism, love Uganda.
En gino miyo wan ka opuonyo ni beda nywale me Uganda me maro lobni.
Pan-Africanism, love Africa.
Beda nywale me Uganda ame maro loba chol ame aluongo ni Africa.
Socio-economic transformation, become new society.
Kella loha pol la popat me wek kana wanatiu beriye woti lohere nyorochere.
And democracy.
Kere kopa donga mako loch nyotela aber.
Other people tell you different things, but that's up to them.
Mono jama wano maro kobo jo kene kobu gino kene mono do bero megige.
So you have all spoken that there is peace now.
Wundu jama kobo kan idwa hono pochi kujong chie chawane.
That is because of precisely that politics of patriotism. So this issue of secrecy, people getting money secretly, without people knowing who has got and who has not got, started because we are trying to push out the lawyers.
Komana menen nyo jo atemo lohye me otie koni chente jo bero nuonga linga me jo petia ngeyo nga me onuo chente mono bero tiye pien karawando tiu uchuoro hodongo opirida.
We are saying let the money go to the beneficiary direct, not through the lawyers' companies, because that's how the lawyers were stealing the money. With all this, we have heard that we have already spent 169 billion.
Dong pimandushu wuni winyo ni kopa mema hochulo dok wandong ukeriye dang chenda medong udonyo ko oho billion mia chel piera bichel we abongwen.
And according to this line of thinking, we need another 506 billion.
Dong kawano meda nyim kere yo me wanati woriye ni nuoda hotio mito billion mia bich kere bichel.
To cater for the ones who are verified by this method, which we don't know.
Me chulo jo me dongo bino mohatira tir ni miero chulgini.
And then
there's
another 275 billion who are claiming but not verified.
Ti jo kena me potpe o mohogia tira tir chenda me amite me chulogi amite chenda me Uganda billion mia rio ipiera biro wie.
So this will come to about 800 billion shillings.
Dong mandu juga ini ribo jo ame umohodongi mira chulgi kere jo ame poti award through process memoko. Kero wadongi well lim billion mia boro.
No problem. We can plan for this because we have done for other things.
Pero moro pe ye oromo keto gini pulanwa pien wanogo da pulan pijamo kene chonda.
But I came to ask you to say, is this the best way to handle this issue? Or
Dongana bino me penyuwo achala hotela me lao ni kita me chuleti award kede obedo yora bera me miro ti kede.
Because you see, there is a lot of elitism. Are you all sure that this is the right way to go? Or there are people who think some... What do you think? Are there other people who think we can do it in a different way?
Ame porpati holoka mitukong winyo tama me ya boru.
That one there, come.
I want to also add that the money is not reaching the targeted beneficiaries. Your Excellency, we have leaders who have maneuvered and they are getting millions of shillings. 300 million, 400 million, 900 million. Your Excellency, we have people who, when they hear the money has come, they follow the wananchi to their homes, they bring them to the bank, they let them fill the withdrawal form. If it is 5 million, they will give you 500,000 and walk away with 4 million, 4.5 million. Your Excellency, we have people that once you get the first phase, you will take it maybe 1 million. The second, maybe 1 million, you will take it. If it is 5 million, they will withdraw your money and close your account and you don't benefit. So the way we are using it, Your Excellency, is not benefiting the people. We request that you reorganize and get better strategies so that people who lost in this cattle benefit directly. I submit.
I still insisted that the cattle compensation in Lango, they should give a minimum of 4. Then you ask how many animals would you think? I was so afraid I didn't want to ask more. A beggar has no limitation. But when you say 5 in Teso, I'm requesting the same thing to happen in Lango. Your Excellency, in Lango, when you use an ox plow for an acre, you pay 100,000 to pay for the acre to be plowed. So in Lango, majorly, we use the ox plow. Tractor is very expensive in this region where 1% of the population would afford. I therefore, Your Excellency, I make an appeal and I beg to you that let people of Lango be compensated per household 5 animals, 2 ox, 2 female, and maybe additional 1 million for buying ox, plow, and for buying seeds. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Now we need you to change the strategy to PDM model. And when you do that as RDCs, as your foot soldiers, we shall be able to know who have received, where have you taken it. Our people are getting money and they are not buying the cattle. I say this for God and my country.
Because I had heard, of course, of these stories of stealing and all that.
Pienua bedo winyo chitori apol la popata me maho ko bi kom ko metieti ye chenene.
And here, the man who went to court, his testimony is very serious.
Iborwa ilao kan dana me obino worre court uni winyo no cha denna me no moho inyimu kanene.
Yeah, he's asking for forgiveness from God.
Tiedo akwayo ni oba ena miro timekisha mete rogamente court. Mana duong Angela zokelo ajoka.
So, I think the best way to move is for you to select a group of very reliable people so that I discuss with them in more detail in Kampala how to move forward. And you had the Agong Foundation.
Yinda winyo pe foundation me Agong.
The foundation of the Queen.
Mano bedo foundation adaka dit me otker.
I will support it. I will support that foundation.
Anami yo chuagdang ite yo bano.
And also my son, His Highness, I have also produced a king. So you'll be thanking me for having a son as a king.
Anang do atamani poa uno pien woda odohodong won nyashi melao unai poa uno pien woda dong tiyo ber won nyashi.
He had a very good idea about the clan heads.
Endang notita maber ritual pio witong.
Getting out of Chan.
Me witong ya okoi Chan.
So that they can have some lonyo.
Me we gino bet kede lonyo moro.
I will support that also.
Mano da ngana me yochuak bote kwaro boto witong. That of Our Excellency the Vice President, whose apology. All the MC5 from Lango Sub-Region, and assistants, may I request them to rise up here. As special invitees, Imat Maliam Ogwat, Mary Ogwal, represented by on the list of special invitees. We have
Month of January, Your Excellency.
Apoyo for God and my country. Thank you.